Hello, it's Nina, and welcome to 100 Days of Letting Go, where I combine watercolor with art therapy and with a present moment where I can just flow to be the way I am and to transmit you this moment of peace, calm, and relaxation. And I hope that I will inspire you also to create, just to let yourself flow with watercolors. And as well, this practice is really beneficial for the nervous system regulation. So if you're ready, let's start, because today I would like to explore that kind of really negative energy when we feel that we aren't sufficient. So that is that energy that I'm still missing something, that I'm not sufficient, probably like whatever I do, it's like I'm not sufficient good or whatever. And I think that is something which absorbs really lots of energy. And let's explore this, because what is really beautiful about this practice is that I'm connecting with my unconscious part, and that's why it's really unpredictable. So let's see what we will get. Let's start. That usually before I start, I take several moments just to connect with myself and to listen what kind of color could be, so that I want to express and somehow to dissolve in water my energy of insufficiency. So that kind of really like devastating state which blocks, and it's like paralyzing, no? That quite often when we feel that what we are doing, if it's not enough good, or that probably other people won't appreciate it the way we would like, or we expect, or we're afraid of that judgment. So then we got stuck, so that in the nervous system starts to work as that like run or freeze, and then that mechanism of getting frozen starts to be activated. And I think that's how I feel this energy. That when you feel stuck, and that there is, the state is opposite to flow, just that kind of stillness in like no movement, and that the energy doesn't flow. I feel like that. And I think the most interesting part is that when we feel that we are insufficient, in fact, it's our mind which is telling that we are insufficient. And we believe it. And I think that also because we judge, we have that kind of judgment. And I find it quite curious that when we judge ourselves, that quite often we are much more cruel. And that's what we should be afraid more of, our own self-judgment compared to the judgment of other people. So I think I know that this kind of brush strokes, for me, they transmit quite a lot that kind of state when we judge ourselves, that never satisfied. And then it's like we are making this kind of wounds, like cutting our tender self, our essence, so that I think it's like we don't care, we aren't kind to ourselves, and it's painful. I think in such case we even don't need other people, because that harm which we cause ourselves, it's much more painful and much more devastating. So yeah, I feel it like this kind of wounds. That is really painful. And it really feels like a wound for me, like it really transmits this painting the way it is, like I really like this kind of bleeds, but it's so painful for me to look at this, and that is the beauty of art, of loose art, that unpredictabilities, and when you connect your feelings with what you are creating, and in this way you can actually express what you feel really deeply without naming it, but it's like the brush strokes, they can transmit you that kind of feeling. I think I will be cruel, that you know, when you have some kind of bleeding wound and you add some salt to it, then it starts to like to get itching and to be even more painful. And I think for me, this act, what I'm doing now by adding salt to my watercolor painting, is like I think I have thought about also that let me translate it to English, like agua oxigenada, so that when you disinfect your wound, that it also starts to itch with oxygen peroxide. Yeah, I think like that it's called. And then it starts itching, but the good point that it helps you to recover, and actually then skin recovers much faster. And I really like that feeling of itching, like when it's like shh. And first, when I was adding salt, I was thinking about that pain when it's something like your wound is open and still you are starting to dig it even deeper, so it's even more painful. But then I felt like that curative effect of oxygen peroxide, and I think then it's like getting cured. I like more that version. And that's what I wanted to tell you, that with art it gives us this external way how we can work this kind of our limitations or some kind of really deep pain without like actually, I mean, like, how will you touch that your feeling of insufficiency? No way. I don't know where it's physically it's located. Yeah, you can like listen to your body, that there is also somatic experience where you can feel that energy. But I find, at least for me, it works this way, that through art I can explore my inner world, my inner feelings, and to find some healing for it. And I think one of my best ways to heal this kind of wounds is like when I add some kind of golden shine. I don't know, but it has some kind of magical effect. And that my inner shine, I think that's probably like metaphor. It could be that we are curing our pains, our wounds, by noticing also our inner sunshine. And that's it. Because I think that when we focus on that our state of insufficiency, we actually do not notice our inner resources and those things which we have. And this kind of glittering metallic paints, they really help us to notice that our inner shine, inner light. And bring it to front. And another thing which I really like of this method, of like this my approach, and it really works for me, is that to feel like I'm playing. And actually now when I have used this like this solution, this salt to disinfect my wound, and now it's like some kind of another cream which will help to recover quickly, that I have connected with that kind of play. I think that almost everyone has played in childhood. In doctor knows that you have that kind of set, and then you have prescribed something. So I think I'm that doctor who is prescribing painting and listening to yourself. Now it feels more powerful, don't you find it? And now I'm ready for that final touch of surprise. Let's see. Okay, a simple stone stack. Oh, I think that is really great. I really like, and it resonates me really a lot, because you know that it's some kind of these stone stacks as they are used in the mountains, like the guidance. And I think here it will work perfectly, because it will remind know that when you start to feel that energy of insufficiency, then in fact remind about your resources, about your inner light, and focus. So this is your guidance, so that you need to keep focusing on those stone stacks. And one more from another side. Let's see. Oh, add dots. Okay, let's see. So I think that I will use my favorite color for making that stone stock. And so interesting, I have made it so unstable. So now I will make it grounded, and then I will add some dots. But yeah, I think it's really nice to have this kind of guidance as a reminder about my inner beauty, and that I am sufficient the way I am when I listen to myself. I think I really like this one to be the top, because it really looks for me like a sunshine. And this one. And I will make one more somewhere for here, like that kind of sun, about my reminder about my inner light and my inner sun, that it's always there. The only thing that sometimes when I think about my insufficiency, then I turn my sight into another direction. But my inner sun is always there. And it depends on me where I'm looking, in which direction. But it's always there, within me. I just need to turn my sight and to listen to myself. And I think really important that I notice this sunshine when I actually listen to myself, when I'm connected to myself. So then those thoughts about insufficiency, they do not appear. Because I also think that insufficiency thoughts, they are like outside. And when I am connected with my inner force, with my true self, so it's inside. And I feel sufficient, shiny, and I feel so full, so whole, and so bright. And I think that is where our true essence, true life, that's where it's located. And I don't know about you, but for me this sunshine is so powerful. Okay, you cannot see me, but it's almost like I have already tears in my eyes, because I feel really, I think, grateful to myself. And I think when you, that is actually the opposite, no? That the cure for insufficiency is the gratitude, but the gratitude towards yourself. Towards yourself, and so, okay, it was indicated to add the dots. I think that in my case, here is going to be my dot, central dot, and the interpretation which I will have it for me is that this my central dot is me. When my focus is deeply on me, here, now, so then I connect with my inner light. And I'm sufficient, I'm more than sufficient. Then I feel whole, connected, and really powerful and bright. And then this light also it's enough to share it. I hope that this also inspires you to discover your own light and to connect with your own wholeness. So beautiful transformation. That kind of inner, unconscious transformations, but by painting, you actually brings those transformations to life, that you embody. And this kind of artworks, they keep this moment, this energy, and they embody this kind of feeling of sufficiency and gratitude, especially gratitude towards yourself. I do hope that you have enjoyed painting with me, and it has been also this so much releasing and full of light and of love moment. And please share your feelings in the comments. You can join my Telegram group. You can find the link below in the description. And I see you next day of letting go with lots of love. Nina, see you.